marker right here. I'll be careful. You good? School hire you or are you private? Like I work for Mission College Prep. So you do all the scouting and no, I stream your videos live. Oh, cool. Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ewing Gymnasium for tonight's Mountain League basketball game between the visiting Mission Prep Royals.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mission Sports TV. Brian Stanley with you for tonight's broadcast. We're about to get underway here from Atascadero High School for tonight's contest between your Mission Prep Royals and the Atascadero Greyhounds. It's time for the national anthem.
We'd like to take this opportunity to remind everyone that all Mountain League contests are conducted under the strictest code of good sportsmanship. Rooters are encouraged to support their own team in a positive manner and respect the decisions of the officials. And now for tonight's starting lineups for the visiting Mission Prep Royals. At forward, a sophomore, number 25, Kason Nico.
Getting things started off, sophomore Kason Nico, the starting lineups for the Royals.
For the Royals, a junior, number 22, Jackson Esparza.
Jackson Esparza joining the lineup tonight in the starting role, averaging 7.1 a game. Colton Mott, he's the general on the floor, averaging 10.9 a game. And Deuce Kellogg, leading scorer for the Royals, 19.5 a game. And the senior Hunter Drake, the mustache Hunter Drake, averaging 14.4 a game. And it's time for the Greyhounds. Stephen Ernst, the senior guard, leading things off for the Greyhounds. Isaiah Rodriguez in for the second guard spot, the senior. Shea Buckley, the third senior guard in the lineup. Kyle Foster, the junior, they're running a four-guard set. And David Mitchell, the first forward we see for the Hounds in the lineup. So 4 guards and a forward for the Hounds, as the Royals pretty much running the same setup as Deuce Kellogg operates more as a guard forward. See what the Royals have to offer tonight in this league opener. Royals coming on a 1-game skid, 9-7 overall, as the Greyhounds come on a 1-game winning streak for what some are saying is second place in the Mountain League, as everybody predicts St. Joseph to walk away with the season title. And we're about to get underway here. Meeting in the center circle, Deuce Kellogg and Damon Mitchell for the jump ball. 8 minutes on the clock. First quarter action ready to go. And the tip to the Hounds to start us off. Pushed up top to Buckley. And a three-pointer from the far side, good for Ernst. And the Hounds strike first. And they're off and running as the Royals need to catch up, down 3-0. We're on the deep end here, running the camera and everything. Turnover back to the Hounds. Hounds looking to get off to a quick start. Royals need to slow things down. Three-pointer from Buckley. And Buckley gets his crowd going. Back-to-back threes on back-to-back possessions for the Greyhounds. 6-0 our score. The Hounds up early over the Royals. Mott to Kellogg. Kellogg loses it through the lane, off of the Hounds. And it's going to be Mission Prep ball with Atascadero losing it. And a quick shot underneath, no good for Deuce Kellogg. And we're going back the other way with the Hounds. Buckley up top to Rodriguez, back to Buckley. Playing catch with Rodriguez. As Foster passes it inside. And Mitchell's shot out of bounds off of the Royals. Mitchell takes the end bounds up to Rodriguez. Back inside to Mitchell. And Mitchell with 2. Our score 8-0 in this Mountain League opener. And Deuce Kellogg forced to pick up the rock, passes it to his right to Colton Mott. Pass high to the left. Three-pointer dropped in by Hunter Drake. 8-3 the score, 5-point lead for Atascadero over Mission Prep, 6:10 on the clock in the first quarter. And Ernst drops in a bucket for 2. And cleaned up on the miss by Kellogg by Case and Nico. And Shea Buckley drops it in from downtown. His second three-pointer. The third for the Hounds. The Hounds lead 13-5. And the trip through the lane. Shea Buckley called for the first team foul. Well, apparently I'm missing fouls here. Second team foul. Not sure who the first one was handing out for. Jackson Esparza drops it from the corner. Same spot that Hunter Drake nailed it. Mustache energy flowing from the corner. As the ball's moved around up top, now in the hands of Buckley. Down deeper, right side, now up top to Buckley. Sends a short three-pointer, and that one goes out of bounds. And Mitchell's trying to say it was tapped. Tipped out of bounds by the Royals. Officials say no. Mission Prep ball. 13-8. 5-point lead for for the Greyhounds over Mission Prep. Kellogg up top. Gets a screen back inside to Nico. Nico puts it off the window, can't get it. Mitchell pulls the rebound and brings it up court for Atascadero. And right to the rim, no good. Rebounded by Nico. Nico clears it out to Deuce Kellogg. Deuce Kellogg with a 1-on-2, fighting the bodies in the paint. No good on the shot. Esparza clears it out up to Mott. Offensive board to Mission Prep. And that one high off the glass. Can't get it to sink in for Deuce Kellogg. Isaiah Rodriguez leading it. Moving the ball around into the hands of Ernst. Back to Rodriguez in the corner to Buckley. Buckley, three-pointer, rebounded offensively by Foster. And Isaiah Rodriguez joins the three-point party. That is the fourth three-pointer in the quarter for the Atascadero Greyhounds. They lead by 8. And the baseline drive by Mott shakes the defender Buckley and drops the bucket. Colton Mott on the board with 2, cuts the lead to 6. 3:10 first quarter. And getting ready to check in is BG, Braden Garrett for Mission Prep. His first check-in of the night. Shea Buckley, corner pocket, slicing through like butter. That's 3 for Buckley. 19-10. Buckley has been the magic man so far in this first quarter for Atascadero. And Case and Nico puts up a mid-range jumper from the baseline, no good. And 9-point lead for the Hounds. Shot from the corner. Off target, bounces out, chased down by Esparza. And Mott's going to slow things down for Mission Prep. Pass into the corner. And dropped in by Esparza. And that's the hot hand. Jackson Esparza brings the lead back to 6. And Jackson Esparza with 6 points tonight, joining Hunter Drake with 3. And Case and Nico and Colton Mott both with 2. Total of 13 for Mission Prep, 3 3-pointers. On the other side of the ball, My note was incorrect there. I should read Atascadero. I need to update my notes sometime.
Ladies and gentlemen, the snack bar is open. Chevron's out there.
Atascadero
Resolutions, tickets, cards, electric basketball.
leading with 19 points on the board, up by 6, has 5 3-pointers so far. 5 points for Steven Ernst, 3 for Isaiah Rodriguez, 9 for Shea Buckley, all beyond the arc, and 2 for Damian Mitchell. And we're back underway here. Rodriguez pushes it up top to Buckley. Buckley guarded by Mott. Passes across and down into the hands of Mitchell as they rotate low. And that pass goes into the backcourt, stolen by Deuce Kellogg, and he goes to the rim, fouled on his way. And Rodriguez gets caught with his hands in the cookie jar. First trip to the free throw line for either squad. First one good for Kellogg. Kellogg on the board tonight. 1:42 on the clock. The lead cut to 5. Kellogg can cut it to 4. And does just that. 19-15 is our score. And the pass stolen by Braden Garrett. And we're going back the other way with Deuce Kellogg. 1-on-3, steps through. And Kellogg with the field goal. The lead cut to 2. Mission Prep fighting back. Looking for an opportunity to take the lead before the quarter goes to zeros. And the steal by Hunter Drake. Right to the rim, and Hunter Drake drops it through. Drake with 5. And we're tied 19-19, the first tie of the night. Since we were at 0-0. 1:03 remaining. Mission Prep looking to take the lead away from the Atascadero Greyhounds. And scoring for both squads. We've seen a total of 8 3-pointers in this first quarter. And leading the way is Atascadero's Shea Buckley with 9 points, all beyond the arc. 3-pointers, 3 of them. And Rodriguez to the rim, and a whistle called underneath. And that sends Braden Garrett called for the foul. His first personal, second team foul for Mission Prep. Blake Boudreau checks in for Mission Prep as Drake goes to the bench. And the tie broken up by Isaiah Rodriguez. The second lead of the night for the Greyhounds. Mission Prep is yet to lead. A bucket here in the late moments of this first quarter could change that. Boudreau, 3-pointer from the corner, can't sink it. Shea Buckley claims that rebound for the Hounds. And the pass intended for Ernst, intercepted by Esparza, and now Mott with it. Shot clock's gone dark. 20-19, Hounds up. Mission Prep trying to take the lead into the second quarter. Blake Boudreau takes it. Hands it off to Kellogg. 10 seconds on the clock for Mission Prep. Guarded by Mitchell. Drives in to the rim. Can't get it to go. No foul, no whistle. And the end of the quarter, Mission Prep down by 1, 20-19 here in the House of the Hounds. And we'll be right back.
Those girls, get your game face on, ladies and gentlemen. Snack bar is open. Get out there and see Chef Ron, even if it's just for a drink. Proceeds coming to Atascadero Athletics.
Coming out of the timeout, Mission Prep with the ball. Down by 1, 20-19 is our score. Kellogg passes over to his right to Mott, who comes into the elbow. Mott puts it up, fouled in the act of shooting, will go to the line to shoot a pair. And Shea Buckley called for the foul as Colton Mott has tied it up. Second one, no good for Mott. Mott sits at 3 points. And Garrett goes to the rim off of the Greyhounds. So it's going to be Mission Prep ball with 7:38 remaining here in the second quarter. 20-20 our score. And a foul called against Foster. Mott, three-pointer, off target, rebounded by the Hounds and put back up from the near side. Shea Buckley with another three-pointer. The lead back to the Hounds. The Royals have yet to lead in this one. Third lead of the night for the Hounds. And a turnover back to Atascadero. The block at the rim by Kellogg on Buckley's shot. Buckley sends up one, rebounded by Garrett. Mission Prep with a defensive board. Kellogg to the rim, left-hand layup. And Kellogg with 6 points. Royals down by 1. Mitchell blocked. Gets his rebound. Second rebound pulled in by Garrett. Pushed out to Drake. Drake shakes the defender. Drake sends it up. No good. Rebound defensively to Foster. And Mitchell knocks it out of the hands of Garrett. Atascadero possession. Inbounds to Mitchell. Up to Rodriguez. Back to Ernst Rodriguez. Playing catch with Ernst. And Ernst gets the bucket on the rebound. 25-22. And stepping out of bounds, Deuce Kellogg. Shea Buckley goes to the bench with 12 points. And Timothy Foster checks in. Re-enters the contest. Foster shakes the defender, goes to the rim, gets cut off by Nico. Rodriguez down to Mitchell, back to Rodriguez. On the give and go, and Rodriguez with 6 tonight. The lead back to 5. Mission Prep has tied this up twice. Closest they've got. Shot missed. Back out to Nico. Kellogg blocked out of bounds. Last touch by Foster on the block. And Nico can't get it to go. Fouled in the process. Third team fouls. Steven Ernst collects his first foul. And the miss by Nico. On the court for the Royals is going to be Esparza, Lerner, Nico, Hunter, Drake, and Colton Mott. And both of those a miss for Nico. Mitchell looking at a three-pointer, decides to shake it off. Resets the offense with Isaiah Rodriguez. And the whistle results in a foul. Hunter Drake with the foul. First one good for Buckley, second one good. Buckley sets at 14. (29-22). Mott, guarded by Mitchell. Gets a screen by Nico, shakes it off. Back out to Esparza. Five seconds on the shot clock for the Royals. Nico fouled from the back. I believe that was Buckley. They give it to Rodriguez. That's his second. And Nico making the first. And the second. 4 points for Case and Nico. And the miss ends up in Mitchell's hands. Back to Buckley. Buckley fouled at the rim. Going to the line to shoot a pair. Buckley shooting a pair. He was perfect on his last attempt. First one a miss. Nico sets at 14 tonight. Kellogg checks in as Asher Lerner steps to the bench on the court for the Royals. Is going to be Nico, Kellogg, Drake, Esparza, and Mott. And Waylon Muslov checking in. 15 for the shooter on that one, Buckley. And a wide open Drake, can't connect. Last touched by the Greyhounds. Our score 30-24. The Greyhounds wearing their home whites, orange and silver trim. Mission Prep wearing their road blues with white, blue, and Vegas gold trim. .230 on the clock. Mott drives to the rim, fouled in the act. 15th foul of the quarter. Waylon Musoff with the foul. Mott connects on the first. Colton Mott with 4 points. Buckley checks in for Musoff. And Mott connects with the second one. Colton Mott with 5 points tonight. Three-pointer, a miss. And put back up on the second chance by Steven Ernst. Lead back to 6. Mission Prep has yet to lead in this contest. They've tied it once in the first and tied it once in the second. Mitchell, three-pointer, bounces off the back of the hill and chased down by Ernst. And a timeout taken by Atascadero head coach Augie Johnston. And Mission Prep take the timeout with him. We'll be right back. coming out of the timeout. Possession stays with Atascadero. And the pass stolen and stolen back. And Buckley laying it up with the right hand from underneath. And Buckley gives the Hounds an 8-point lead. Buckley with 17. Buckley collects his third foul. Mott connects for the first one. Mott connects with both of them. And 1 minute to go now here in the first half. And Rodriguez gets the bucket and the foul. Mott is the one who committed the foul. In the end, one good for Rodriguez, 9 points. 9-point lead on the board for the Hounds, 54 seconds. And the ball comes loose out of Deuce Kellogg's hands, and the Hounds chase it down, and back on offense they go. Kicked out of bounds by Mitchell. Shot up. No good, going to the line to shoot two. Damon Mitchell called for the foul, his first foul. That sends Deuce Kellogg to the line to shoot a pair. Mission Prep 8 for 12 on free throws in the first half. And the first one a miss. Second one a make. 20 seconds remaining. Deuce Kellogg goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line for that trip. And Mitchell gets a bucket before time expires. And Deuce Kellogg almost nails the buzzer beater. And a lead that was 1 point at the end of the first quarter has grown to 10 points as Mission Prep was held to 10 points in the second quarter, giving up 19 to the Hounds. The Hounds lead the Mission Prep Royals 39-29. Thanks for being with us on Mission Sports TV. Scoring looks like this. Hunter Drake from Mission Prep with 5 points. Deuce Kellogg with 7. Colton Mott with 7. Jackson Esparza sets at 6. And Kason Nico with 4 on the other side of the ball. Shea Buckley's been the show tonight. 17 points, including 4 3-pointers. Joining him, Isaiah Rodriguez with 9 points. Steven Ernst with 9 points. And Damian Mitchell with 4 points, a total of 39 for the Atascadero Greyhounds, who come into tonight looking for their first Mountain League win of the season, as this is a league opener for both squads. Hounds come in at 13-5 this year as they open league. Mission Prep 9-7. We'll be back. Thanks for being with us.
Out to the snack bar. Chef Ron's out there brewing up some magical treats. Big Mac tacos, BLT tacos, all kinds of other great stuff. Start that New Year's resolution on February 1st, or you might still hold on to it.
The children have been ordered off the court, which means we're about to get back underway here at the home of the Hounds, Atascadero High School. We're hosting your Mission Prep Royals. The Royals currently down by 10, 39-29. Royals dug themselves out of a hole on Wednesday to force overtime in Templeton, falling by 6. Looking for a different outcome tonight. Royals on the court warming up, including Jackson Esparza. And it looks like the Hounds will begin with the possession. And Rodriguez walks the ball up court, passes to Buckley. Ernst to the near side to Foster, back to Rodriguez, into the corner. Three-pointer sent up, no good. Foster chases down Mitchell, knocks it out of bounds. And Mission Prep possession. 7:40 on the clock, 20 seconds gone by here in the third quarter. Deuce Kellogg accepts the inbounds for Mission Prep. Jogging the ball up court. Exchanges with Mott. Mott trying to find a seam. Inside to Nico. Nico out to the corner. Three-pointer off target, no good. Buckley chases the rebound, and he's got a 1-on-2 and catches up. Ernst puts it up. He's fouled in the act. And Colton Mott collects his second. First free throws of the second half. First one good for Steven Ernst. He joins the 10-point club, double-digit club. He has 10 points, joining Buckley with 17. Ernst now with 11, making both of them at the line. Mott to Drake. And Nico puts it up. Mitchell passes out and then pass back into Mitchell. His shot no good. Knocked out of bounds by Nico Hayes. Excuse me, Case and Nico. Officials talking it over, make sure that's the right call. And offensive possession. Corner pocket foul committed by Mott. The shot put up by Steven Ernst beyond the arc. And this is a trip for three. First one good. Ernst perfect in this quarter. Making 3 for 3 now. 4 for 4. 13 points for Ernst. Blake Boudreau checks in. And the final shot, a miss, as the ladder was climbed by Mitchell for the rebound. And Buckley to the rim, can't get it. Boudreau gets that rebound off of the Buckley shot. And the officials slow the momentum, saying there's moisture on the floor. 43-31. And here comes the mop. Got to move that camera for y'all. And the shot good for Deuce Kellogg, just in time. Lead remains at 10. It's been fluctuating with 10 and 12 this quarter. Kellogg with 9 points. Inside, shot up and good. And Isaiah Rodriguez with double digits, 11 points tonight. Give them assist to Mitchell, three-pointer from Kellogg off target. Bounces into the hands of Buckley and into the corner. The pass off target. Intended for Rodriguez from Ernst. (45-33), 12-point lead for the Hounds. Spin at the elbow, good for Nico. Casey Nico with 8 points and a quick drive the other way, slowed down by the Royals. Ernst couldn't find anything to do with it with 4 Royals in front of him. And that shot, no good for Buckley, rebounded. Pulled in by Esparza, and Esparza moving quickly. Dishes to Boudreau. Boudreau to the rim. Can't connect, rebounded by Mitchell. And Damian Mitchell quickly drives, dishes it out. Foster's three-pointer off target, and we haven't had many three-pointers since early in the second quarter. And Mission Prep ball, 4:47 on the clock. Third quarter action. We're live from Atascadero High School. And quick move by the Royals gives Esparza 2. Esparza sets at 8 points. The lead has been trimmed to 8. Rodriguez's shot pulled in on the rebound. Kyle Foster called for the foul. That one out of bounds, last touched by the Royals. And BG gets an equipment timeout, tie his shoe. Kellogg's checked in as Casey Nico heads to the bench. Buckley chased down by 2 Royals. Dishes it to Ernst, now to Rodriguez. And a foul called. Drake called for his second, third team foul. And Kellogg puts it in. 45-39, and Mitchell answers right back. 47-39. Kellogg with 11. That's turned over to the Hounds. And Buckley with one man to beat. Can't get it to go. And Braden Garrett claims the rebound. And a tie up in the corner. And the home crowd booing the officials for the foul being called on Steven Ernst. And Nico with 10 points. He's going to maintain his average this season through now 4 games of 10 points, possibly the chance to build on that one. Double dribble called on the Hounds. 47-41, the Royals still in this one. Nico pushes it out to Kellogg. Kellogg drives the right side, pivots. Mott, three-pointer, bounces high, no good. And pulled in by Kyle Foster. 2:09, third quarter action. Royals down by 6. Foster pushes it into the corner. And Steven Ernst drops the three-pointer, 16 for Ernst. That's our first 3 since early in the second quarter. 7th for the Hounds tonight. Nico coming in hot. Too shy of his career high 14. And turned over by the Royals by the Hounds. Kellogg drops the lead to 5. Quick ball movement. That's put up by Ernst. And Steven Ernst now the game leading scorer with 19. And the 8th three-pointer of the night by Atascadero. 53-45 into the corner to Esparza. Esparza brings it to the left wing. And the ball knocked loose by Ernst into the hands of Musoff. And Rodriguez's shot no good. 40 seconds to go. Royals pushing the tempo forward. And a blocking foul called against the Hounds. Isaiah Rodriguez claims his 3rd foul with the block. Buckley goes to the bench. Damian Morano into the game. Nico looking for a strike at the elbow. Can't get it to go. Esparza claims the rebound for the Royals. Drake up top. 28 on the shot clock. 25 on the game clock. Shot clock's dark. .12 seconds now. Kellogg into the high court. Tripped through the lane is Kellogg. Damon Mitchell called for a 2nd and 4th team foul. 3.7 seconds. Steven Ernst doing some janitorial duty, making sure there's no moisture on the floor. Royals down by 8. And into the corner, up top now. Deuce Kellogg, straightaway 3, off target. And our score after 3 quarters, the Royals chipped away at that 10-point lead. But it's down to 8. Royals have yet to claim the lead. Been 2 ties and 3 leads for Atascadero. Royals have trailed most of this contest.
But everybody that's a Greyhound knows the fourth quarters are fourth quarter. Expect all you Greyhounds fans to be loud and proud for this fourth.
And we're back underway. Royals down by 8. Turned it over to Mitchell. And Mitchell 1-on-2, shakes the defenders. Shot waved off, called for the travel. Mission Prep back on offense, and this home crowd booing the officials. PA addressing the fact that the fans booing the officials. The chant from the home crowd is defense as Boudreau kicks it out to Kellogg. Kellogg to the elbow at the free throw line. Bounce pass to Garrett. Garrett drives the baseline, passes Mitchell, can't sink the shot, gets his own rebound, spins. Boudreau trying to go for it. Royals come up with it as Kellogg with his hands on it. And the miss from Kellogg. 30 seconds on the shot clock. And the miss by the Hounds. Garrett with 2 points. His career high is 9 for Mission Prep. And Mott streaks to the rim. He has 9. And the lead cut to 4. Last time it was tied was early in the second quarter. And the bounce pass to Ernst. 3-pointer. Drops for Steven Ernst. Ernst with 22. And the lead grows to 7. 56-49, 6:01 on the clock. The Royals need to stay focused and not lose their composure here late. And Mott back to the rim. Mott into double digits. Joining Kellogg in that frame as well as Nico. Kellogg with 13, Mott with 11, and Nico with 12. And the 3-pointer no good from the near side. Bodies collide, hit in the floor. Rodriguez helped up by Mott. And Rodriguez has claimed his 4th foul. First foul handed out in the quarter. Mott goes to the bench. On the court for the Royals is going to be Drake Kellogg, Nico Esparza, and Garrett. Kicked out to Garrett. And the turnover. 1 on none. And the dunk gets the fans on their feet here at the House of the Hounds. And the officials want to talk this one over as Mitchell sets at 8 with a clean dunk. (58-51), 7-point lead. And there might have been a warning handed out to Mitchell for hanging on the rim. Was not publicly announced. But the official walked over to the book and said something. The shot waved off by Nico. It's going to be a foul on the baseline on the inbounds. And I believe that was Rodriguez's 5th foul. Nope. Okay, 4th foul on Buckley's 2nd team foul. Buckley goes to the bench as Damian Morano checks in. Mott takes it inbounds underneath the basket, finds Esparza on the sweep around. Mott with a seam to the rim, gives it to Nico, and Nico puts it up, and he is fouled by Mitchell. Third team foul for Atascadero. That shot no good for Nico. Nico with 12 tonight. He's made 2 free throws. And the second one rebounded by Mitchell. And Mitchell's a train running down the tracks. But he has to slow down the brakes as the shot goes long for Ernst. 4:43 in this contest, and things are just getting heated up. And Mitchell looks like he stole it from his own player. Mitchell's on a man on a mission, and he shakes the defenders away, and a timeout taken by Augie Johnston, as Atascadero wants to talk this over with 4:35 remaining. And we'll be right back. Pass inside to Mitchell. Push to Morano. And Morano to the rim. The lead to 9, 4:22 on the clock. Kellogg can't get it to sink as Nico gets his own rebound on his own second chance. And Nico with 14 matching his career high. Foster almost has the ball stolen. Knocked away. Mitchell comes up with it into the corner. Rodriguez guarded by Kellogg. 7-point lead. Shot. A Hail Mary underneath the layup. And Kellogg called for the charge. Tough break. Getting a round of applause from the home crowd. Ball knocked loose by Kellogg. Buckley with the rock, dishes it off to Rodriguez, and the foul committed by Hunter Drake. Third foul committed by Drake. Royals down by 7, 3:03 on the clock. 22 now on the shot clock. Got ahead of myself there. Passed around into the hands of Ernst. Ernst dishes it inside to Mitchell. His shot off target and rebounded by Mott. And Mott gets it to Kellogg. Kellogg to Drake. And Drake puts it up and is fouled. And that's going to be the 5th foul against the man who was on the guard, Isaiah Rodriguez. And Damian Morano checks in. Isaiah Rodriguez goes to the bench for the final time. 11 points, 5 fouls. And Drake with 3 opportunities at points. Second time we've seen a foul beyond the arc tonight. Steven Ernst received the first one, going to the line for 3. Drake connects for the second one. 2 for 2 on the trip. Third one rims out. 5-point lead for the Hounds, 60-55. 2:30 on the clock. Foster. Bounce pass to Mitchell. Back to Foster. Morano. Right wing dishes it left to Ernst. Ernst crosses over with Buckley. Giving directions is Mitchell. Ernst guarded by Drake. Inside to Mitchell. Mitchell shot good. And Mitchell into double digits. 10 points for Mitchell. 62-55. 2 minutes to go. And a timeout taken by Terrence Harris, the head coach of the Mission Prep Royals. In this match, in this series since 2004, Mission Prep 15-3 against the Greyhounds. And Mission Prep won the last meeting between these two squads. And that was played here at Atascadero, 63-56. Mission Prep 4-1 in the last 5 meetings against the Greyhounds. And the Greyhounds' last win was on January 24th, 2025, with an 80-55 victory over Mission Prep at Coates Court in San Luis Obispo. The Hounds have yet to play a road game. 5-4 at neutral sites. 8-1 here at home, looking to get to 9-1 for 10 home games this season. The Hounds 73 in their last 10, 4-1 in their last 5. Up next for the Greyhounds, they travel to San Luis Obispo to take on the Tigers on Tuesday, as Mission Prep returns to Coates Court to host St. Joseph in a Catholic doubleheader, varsity boys and girls, men's and women's, as we like to call it at Mission College Prep, on the court. For the doubleheader, the miss by Esparza, pulled in by Morano. Morano saves the rebound, and going back across court with Buckley, and the pass intended for Mitchell ends up in his hands as nobody else could chase it down. And Shea Buckley extends the lead to 9 with 1:36 remaining. And my phone saying it is very loud in this gymnasium tonight. And the second chance opportunity by Nico. Kaysen Nico with a career high. And a timeout taken as Nico scores 16. Buckley sets it 18. He is the leading scorer in the contest still. Stephen Ernst went to the bench, or Stephen Ernst, is still in the game with 22 as well. 19 for Buckley. Isaiah Rodriguez went to the bench with 11 and 5 fouls. Damon Mitchell with 10, and Damon Mitchell and Damian Morano with 2. There we go, figured all that out. Kaysen Nico with 16. He is the Royals' leading scorer tonight. David Deuce Kellogg with 13. Colton Mott with 11. Hunter Drake with 7. Jackson Esparza with 8. And Braden Garrett with 2. 64-57, a 7-point lead for the Greyhounds in this contest. Royals trying to get the lead and hold on to it for the first time to walk away with a win out of Atascadero tonight. Morano gets the ball across the court to Foster. The ball stripped and Foster saves it. And Buckley underneath gets the bucket. And these fans are on fire as Buckley makes it a 9-point game. What again? And the rebound by Garrett gets it to Kellogg, up top to Mott. On the miss from Esparza. And Buckley has 21 tonight. Damian Morano with his first foul. 4th team foul here, 50.3. 15 foul. I miscounted. First one good for Mott. Colton with 12 tonight. 8-point lead. That one no good. Rebounded by Mitchell. And a timeout called for by Atascadero. Augie Johnson wants to talk this one over. With 47 seconds, how do you seal the deal against a feisty Mission Prep squad? Some fans seeing an opportunity to clear house. Get out of the parking lot while the getting's good. And coming out of the minute timeout, Royals down by 8 with 47 seconds to play. Royals with 3 fouls to give. And a foul committed. Jackson Esparza commits the Royals' 3rd foul. 66-58. The inbounds yet again. Morano with the inbounds. Bounce pass into Buckley. Buckley to Ernst. Back to Buckley. Playing keep away from the Royals. And a foul committed. One-on-one crime. Hunter Drake is committed the foul against Steven Ernst. 32.4. Asher Lerner checking in. And the foul committed by Lerner, that's the Royals' 5th foul. That will send Buckley to the line for 2. And both teams now in double bonus, 31.1. Royals down by 8. Fans slowly thinning out here. Every couple of seconds, 3 more walk by. And the second one, no good. Excuse me, second one is good. 9-point lead. Drake trying to get a 3-pointer. Chased down, last touched by the Hounds. Buckley with 22, joining Steven Ernst with 22. 20 seconds for the Royals to work with. Down by 9. Deep 3-pointer, no good. Pulled in by Mitchell, and the foul committed by Esparza. And 12.7 seconds. More fans starting to clear out. Couple more. I think that's the California way. Leave before the game's over. I've seen it multiple places. Not just a Hounds thing. And the miss. 10 seconds coming up. And the shot by Calrog off target. And that is the bell. Our score here from Atascadero High School in the season opener, or the league opener of the Mountain League. The Atascadero Greyhounds 67, the Mission Prep Royals 58. The Royals fall to 9-8 on the year as the Atascadero Greyhounds improve to 14-5, 1-0 in the Mountain League. Mission Prep returns home on Tuesday to host the St. Joseph Knights. Tip-off for that game scheduled for 7:30 with a fluctuated time. We could adjust that. And then on Tuesday for the Greyhounds, they travel to San Luis Obispo to face the Tigers. 6:30 tip-off. League action continues for both teams on Tuesday. From Atascadero High School, our final score, 69-58. For Darnell Harris, Brian Vilvin, I'm Brian Stanley. Thanks for being with us.